Hi, Steve Gordon here. You can call me the carpet repair guy, and I'm making this video in order to explain a little bit about carpet stretching. After all, you're on the carpet stretching website. So there's a few questions you may have about carpet stretching, and I'll try to answer some of them. And then if you have any additional questions, well, you could search my main website for a lot of before and after pictures, some articles that I've written, and go ahead and call the office at the number that's right here on this blog, and we can answer any questions you have then as well. So the first question that people generally ask us when it comes time to stretch the carpet is, do we have to move all of your furniture? And the answer to that is oftentimes yes, we do want to move absolutely everything out of the room. Now we can stretch carpet with furniture in the room still, and it just makes it harder. The more furniture is in the way, the more we're sliding things back and forth, and we're gonna stretch this part of the room and move all the furniture to that side while we're stretching it, and then we're gonna have to move everything over here and stretch that side, and in the meantime we have all this equipment and tools that we have to juggle around. So more often than not, it's by far the easiest thing to do to just get everything out of there. Also, the quality of our work will be actually better if we can get a full stretch, and I'll tell you why. It's because we use something called a power stretcher. Now, what a power stretcher is, it's not that little knee kicker. See, let me digress for just a moment. The knee kicker, I'm sure you've all seen one of those, is when the installer gets on all fours and he kicks with his the part of his leg just above the knees, I guess the quadriceps. He kicks that with that knee kicker and it adjusts the carpet, but he's not really stretching it very much at all. Hardly stretching it out. Hardly even stretching it. Um, that knee kicker again is mainly for making adjustments and holding the carpet down while we tuck it in around the edges. No, what we want to use to do a proper stretch is a power stretcher, and if a power stretcher wasn't used in the first place, that could be exactly why you're watching this video right now, because your carpet has wrinkles in it or ripples or bulges or whatever you want to call it. You see, a power stretcher is a long pole. It it goes all the way across the room. So imagine there's a foot end on one side of the room with a pole about that much around, and the pole will go all the way across the room, as much as 20 feet or more, to the other side. And on the other side, there's like a head on the other side of the pole, and that head has nails that grip into the carpet. And on top of the head of the power stretcher, there's a handle. The handle's probably, I would say, probably about that long. Easily as long as the jack that I use to jack up my truck if I get a flat tire. So you imagine how much leverage that gives us, because when we push down that lever on the power stretcher, the entire carpet will stretch, and we could stretch the carpet anywhere from a half an inch to an inch on up to I've stretched this much carpet out of a loose room before. That's unusual, but more often than not, we're stretching at least a couple inches, 3 inches, in order to pull that carpet tight. You see, we do offer a 100% unlimited, unconditional lifetime labor guarantee. So when we stretch your carpet, we want to make sure it is more than tight enough. We don't ever want to have to come back to restretch it on our dime, which we're more than happy to do if that were to happen, but it doesn't happen because we use that power stretcher. So I've explained the power stretcher, I've explained furniture moving. Another question you might have is, how is it going to look when we're done? Well, good question. I'm glad you asked. So there's often cases where there's a ripple going across the room, and at the ridge of the ripple, the carpet has gathered more dirt there and grease and grime than in any other place of the carpet. Because let's imagine here's the ripple. Excuse me, I'm looking in reverse at my monitor. So imagine here's the ripple. As you step on the ripple, you're hitting this part more than anything. So you've got a ridge here that's dirtier than any other part of the room. That ridge may or may not come completely clean. Depends on how bad it is, how much you've worn it out. If it's relatively new ripple and it hasn't been there that long, it's likely to clean 100%. On the other hand, if you've been stepping on that thing for the last 10 years, when we're done, you're going to see the line. The carpet will be stretched tight, but you're going to see a line where it's dirtier, sometimes considerably dirtier, and so you'll need to clean the carpet afterwards. As a matter of fact, I don't personally consider a carpet stretching job to be complete until either us or you or somebody has professionally cleaned that carpet afterwards. Another question you may have about carpet stretching is, well, let's just say, for example, that you have a door. Let's say, put it this way, you've got a hallway. Let's say this hallway has 3 bedrooms and a bathroom attached to this hallway. Now, if the hallway has got some pretty major ripples in it, what we're going to need to do is take apart the seams in the doorways where the hallway attaches to the bedrooms. And when we pull the carpet across the hallway, where the doorways were could leave a little bit of a gap. Imagine that there's a doorway here. I hope I'm explaining this well. Imagine there's a doorway here, and here's the carpet originally, and as you pull the carpet past the doorway, it's going to leave a little bit of a gap. So here it is all together, and then you pull the carpet. Now there's going to be a gap here. That's not a big problem. All we do is we take some carpet from what we cut off of one end, and we'll patch it into those little areas that have gaps in it. Now the patches may be slightly visible, but I promise you it's going to look 1,000 times better than what you have now if you need carpet stretching. So I've explained the guarantee. I've explained the little patching situation. I don't know what else to answer right now. If you have any questions, go ahead and call me at the office. The 800 number is always an easy way to get a hold of us. It's 1-800-656-9862. We'll be happy to answer any additional questions you may have. Go ahead and read through this blog, and then if you want, as I said before, click on the link and it'll take you to our main website, and there's a wealth of information there. Unbelievable amount of information. And then from there, have us come out and give a bid on your carpet repair job, whether it's stretching or patching. What we'll do is we'll come out and give you an absolutely free, no obligation bid. However, if you feel the price is fair, and most people do, we'll be ready to take care of the job right then and there. It's always best to get it done in one trip. If you don't want to do it right then because the price is too high, well, we don't like that. We walk away empty-handed. So we're going to want to give you an extra special deal, or at least a good fair price, so that we can get the work done all in one trip. Okay, I'm Steve Gordon. You can call me the Carpet Repair Guy. I'm certainly not an actor, as you can see. Enjoy the rest of my website and enjoy your day or night, and I wish you well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.